Begin by giving y'all some information on sleep apnea, because as of a couple of weeks ago,
Good morning.
the Transit Authority was trying
This
to
is our
send
weekend
our members
review,
to the MAC Center.
February 12th to
Random.
February
Since
16th, 2018.
then, we're talking about
In
a
Mapstoa,
week or two ago.
we started our week at Mother Clara Hale Depot, where we set up a member services drive, shop gates with all representatives at their disposal. Vice President Richard Davis and Manhattan Division Chair Donald Yates addressed the issues that were brought up 2 weeks prior. Janus versus Ashley was again discussed, where members came up to the mic to have an interactive discussion, which was fruitful. We noticed that the members were doing their homework. Donald Yates addressed the sleep apnea fiasco that the TA tried to engage in and the grievance that ultimately stopped it. We invited a representative from the Tier 6 committee to explain how pension law has changed over time through
Anybody higher
different
than the
tiers
state of New York
and what the
got hit with
union's
some kind
fight
of
back
pension
was
reform. Wasn't just us.
legislatively. He
And I know
explained
people like
Tier
to
1
talk about all the
prior
unions,
to
but this is not an all the
1973,
unions kind of a
where a
thing.
member worked
Because
20
we have
years
these discussions and we're like,
and
yeah,
retired
we're
at
united,
age
everybody.
50 with no
And then
member
once we
contribution.
leave, and then the cops are like, they go over
Tier
here.
2,
And then they talk to their person. And the
1973
firemen, they go over
to
here and talk to their person.
1976, was 25
We
years
don't
of
have the
service
same
and
goal.
retire
We
at
have
age
25, 55. We
No
fought
member
for that for 2
contribution.
decades. We were going to be damned if we were going to get
40%
that back up.
final average salary.
But we had to take the hit.
July
like everybody else.
27, 1976 is when Tier 3 was born. You worked 30 years and retired at age 62. This tier had Social Security offset with no pension loans. Members had to pay 3% contribution. Tier 4 was introduced September 1st, 1983, where you worked 30 years of service and retired at age 62. The Social Security offset was removed and there was an introduction of pension loans. Members had to contribute 3%. 1994, Tier 4 was changed to 25 years of service and retire at age 55. Members had to pay 5.3% as contribution. In 1999, Tier 4 was changed again, where the contribution was reduced to 2%. April 1st, 2012, Tier 6 was introduced, where you had to work 30 years of service and retire at age 63. TWU successfully maintained the 25-55, but now 10 years to vest, with overtime cap of 15,000 over base pay. A contribution to pension chart of 3% to 6%. On Tuesday, February 13th, Mapstoa Division 1, Manhattan Division had their monthly division meetings at the YMCA at 11 o'clock a.m. After the meeting, we traveled to Michael J. Quill Depot to have a couple of meetings and finish up some pending work.
I'm here at traffic check.
Later that day, we went to 195 Montague Street, which is our union hall, to do our evening session.
All right.
In both sessions, we discussed and
Hey,
pledged
Ronette, how you
actions
doing?
to help our brethren and sisters over in
here for
traffic
that fight,
check.
right?
On Wednesday, February 14th, 2018, Valentine's Day, the division chairman was out on the M15 and SBS 15 bus route. Then I took a ride over to Manhattanville Bus Depot, where I made it the divisional headquarters for the rest of the day. Thursday, February 15th, I went over to traffic checking department to conduct a step 1 hearing on a grievance I produced over wearing undergarments that have hoods. Terrence Harmon stayed back at Michael J. Quill and conducted the differential hearings while Richard Davis, our vice president, went to Gun Hill Depot to do shop gates and bring the same message from the other shop gates that we've been doing in both divisions. Tim Harrell, Bronx staff, Harriet Seymour, Goodrich, Manhattan staff, Onisha Portland, Bronx staff, and Felix Olivo, better known as Flex, were in attendance of all shop gates in Manhattan and the Bronx meetings. Friday, February 16th, I reported to my divisional headquarters at Michael J. Quill and finished
before we close this day out.
Wow, with Richard
Doing our
Davis,
last check
Onisha Portlet,
around the location.
Harriet
Michael
Seymour
J. Quill, make
Goodrich,
sure everything is
Flex
copacetic.
Olivio went to Albany to participate in the Black and Latino
Superman,
caucus.
Sal.
This was our
doing his thing
weekend
in there.
review.
Anyway, have a good weekend, guys and gals. Be good.